What's going on, Madden Nation? Shotmaster back with another Madden NFL 15 player ratings and team projections, and today I'm going to break down the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But first, let's get the formalities out the way. I want to congratulate Rudy Guffey for being selected to be in a drawing to win a free copy of Madden NFL 15. If you want to win a free copy of Madden NFL 15 and want to be put in the drawing, make sure you check out the description on how to do it. Basically, all you have to do is go ahead and stick that like button right now, and then put a comment in the comment section below. It can be anything. Let me know what team you want to see next, because I'm going to be doing these probably every other day now to try to get them all in before the release of Madden NFL 15, so I can pick a drawing. So tell me what I missed. You know, if I missed a player that you think will have an impact on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, or if you want to see the Eagles next, let me know in the comment section below. We get over 75 comments, we will pick two people from the comment section. So let's go ahead and jump into it. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, I thought going into the draft they needed to get some playmakers, and they sure enough did that. They actually drafted Mike Evans in the first round and ASJ in the second round. Austin Seraphim Jenkins, for those who didn't know, in the second round. Both are tall receiving options for the quarterback. Now, that was the big issue, is who's going to be the quarterback of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I think they really liked Glennon, but I think they couldn't pass up, and so in free agency they actually brought over Josh McCown from the Chicago Bears. Now, as you know, Lovie Smith is now the coach for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, so he's very familiar with Josh McCown, knows what he can do, knows what he can't do. But I wouldn't write off Glennon just yet. As you know, Josh McCown he's older. We'll see where that falls. But they also brought over defensive end Michael Johnson from Cincinnati. They brought in Alteron Werner from Tennessee, the cornerback, and they also brought in another cornerback, Mike Jenkins from Oakland, because they lost Darrelle Revis. So there's no more Revis Island in Tampa Bay, Florida. Revis Island is gone, and I thought another key addition that they lost was actually wide receiver Tyquan Underwood. Now you may say, well, he's not really a big loss, but he was the fastest guy that they had at that wide receiver position. And now basically they have a whole bunch of small forwards that can post you up down the field. So let's go ahead and take a look at the depth chart and see what these Tampa Bay Bucs have to work with. So as we look at the depth chart right here, we have Josh McCown and we have Mike Glennon. Now, for CFM purposes, if you're going to run a CFM in Madden NFL 15 with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, I actually suggest you go with Glennon. I mean, as you can see, McCown's 34 years old already. He has better mobility at 77 speed. But when you take a look at some of the other valuables, the other key attributes and ratings for the quarterback position, you'll see that, Mike Glennon is really not that far behind. Mike Glennon has a better throwing power, which is going to be key. He's not that far back from short accuracy or mid accuracy, but as you can see, in deep accuracy, he's going to have a better shot too. And so maybe that doesn't mean a whole lot, especially since you don't have really a whole bunch of speedsters at the receiving position to really stretch the field. If you got one-on-one, you want to throw, a nice deep ball. You don't have really anybody that has that breakaway speed, but still, it's always good to have somebody with deep throw accuracy, and that throwing power is going to be real key. Like I said, guys, if you're starting a CFM, I would go with Mike Glennon. If you are just doing a play now with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, I would actually, probably keep Josh McCown on there. So let's go ahead and take a look at the halfback position. You've got the muscle hamster, Doug Martin back there. He has some good speed. They also drafted Charles Sims who has decent speed too. His acceleration is not good right here. I think he's probably going to have a little bit more acceleration than the 90 that's indicated here. And then of course you have Mike James also, and Bobby Rainey. So you have a decent set of running backs. I'm not really worried about the running back position. Fullback, decent. All right, let's take a look at the wide receiver spot. Like I said, you have nothing but small forwards at your wide receiver spot for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You have Vincent Jackson, who's 6'5". You got Mike Evans, who's 6'5". You got Louis Murphy Jr., who's 6'2". And really, when you take a look at the speed is really not there. I mean, Murphy gives you some speed in the slot, but out on the sides, you're not going to have that dominant speed that you might want. So when you're looking at a CFM, you might want to draft somebody who is a pure speed guy to help facilitate, you know, some deep threats. Not saying that Vincent Jackson and Mike Evans can't do it, but they're not going to outrun people. What they're going to do is they're going to outjump people for the ball. They're going to go get it. So as you can see, we'll take a look at the catches. Both Vincent Jackson and Mike Evans have great catching ability. The catching traffic is going to be high. I actually think, yep, I was going to say, I saw 71. I was like, Mike Evans is going to have a better catching traffic than that. But I don't know if Mike Evans is going to have a 96 catching traffic, but you know, remember, these are downloaded rosters. These are not official rosters for Madden 15, so we have to wait and see on that. Spectacular catch. Both of, like I said, you're going to have playmakers out on the sides. They're just not going to be able to stretch the field like you want them to, so you have to plan your game plan accordingly, and all of these guys can pretty much jump out the gym. So not only that, but then when you take a look at the tight end position and you look at ASJ, I mean, he's 6'6" too, and he has good speed for a tight end at 82. Again, his catching traffic is going to be high, so he's going to have high catching traffic. You know, even the backup tight end Brandon Myers is going to have high catching traffic as well. So like I said, you have some playmakers out. It's just a matter of tuning your game plan to get them. You know, we don't look at the offensive line, sorry, but so we look at the defensive line. You got Claiborne at left end. You got the newly acquired Michael Johnson at right end, who's going to be a big help and definitely helping Gerald McCoy rush the quarterback. Of course, you got one of the best defensive tackles in the game at Gerald McCoy. Your outside linebackers, this is where this defense probably is struggling a little bit, is their linebacking crew. You got Casillas. I mean, he's pretty good. He's very fast for a linebacker. Your middle linebacker spot, you might have to work on that in the off season if you're in the CFM. You have Levante David as your right outside linebacker. He's very good. He has the speed that you need. The DBs, not, you know, if you're a Tampa Bay fan and you've had Revis, you know, lately, you're going to struggle because you're not going to have that lockdown corner on that side, or somebody that you can basically depend on to be there covering deep one-on-one. So you got Alteron Werner, like I said, who came over from Tennessee. You have Mike Jenkins. Both of these guys were brought in. And let's go take a look at their man and zone coverage, because I think that's what's probably going to help you determine on how you play, especially in Madden NFL 15, because I really feel like the zones play a lot better in Madden NFL 15, and man plays good too. So you want to work to your strengths. So if you got a team who has high zone coverage skills, you might want to play a little bit more zone. If you have a team with good man coverage, you might want to play a little bit more man. So as you can see, it's pretty balanced. I mean, Werner has 89 man coverage, 85 zone coverage, man, zone for Banks, zone for Leonard Johnson. So you just had to plan accordingly. Free safety spot, you got Deshaun Golston. He's a solid free safety. And then your strong safety spot, you got Mark Barron. And then I also wouldn't put off Major Wright, who's also coming over from Chicago, been in that Lovie Smith system for a while. So he's going to be able to solidify some depth there. And that's about it. So that's going to do it, guys. Oh, but don't forget to put Josh Demps in as your punt return and kick return, because he is fast. So guys, that's going to do it for the breakdown for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I hope you enjoyed the video. Really looking forward to Madden NFL 15. Make sure you do me a favor, stick that like button right now, subscribe to the channel, share the video with your friends. If you know some Tampa Bay Buccaneer guys out there that, you know, share this video with them, let them know what's going to be happening in Madden NFL 15 for their team. And make sure you comment in the section below so you can be entered into the drawing for a free copy of Madden NFL 15. So that's it, guys. Make sure you check me out every Tuesday night, GameChangersRadio.com. We had a great episode last week where we talked about Madden and gambling. Had some great guests on, very insightful. Talked about coin games and MUT, and should EA put coin games in MUT for Madden NFL 15. Those are the things that we talked about last episode, show number 156. So make sure you go over to GameChangersRadio.com and check that out. Check me out on Twitter @ShopMaster. Subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys next time for another Madden NFL 15 player ratings and team projection breakdown. Who am I going to do next? I don't know. Comment in the section below and let me know who you want to see next. This is ShopMaster, and I'm out. Peace.